In this lesson, we're going to learn how to turn a fraction into a decimal and then to a percent. So in a fraction, we have a numerator, which is the top number, and the denominator. Now to divide this, the numerator goes inside of this divide box. We call the divide box the dividend, and the denominator is called the divisor, and the divisor goes outside of the divide box. A way that you can remember what's the dividend from the divisor is divisor has the letter O for outside, so therefore the dividend, which has the I, has to be the inside. So now we want to multiply. I'm going to rewrite it to get more space. So when you multiply, the rule is divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. That's a mnemonic. A mnemonic is like a special way to remember something. So divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So I have to divide first. So 2 divided by 1, 2, 2 can go into 1 0 times. So that's it. I could just say, okay, it's 0. But I want to change this to a decimal number so I can keep dividing. So what I need to do, I need to add a decimal. I'm going to bring this decimal up because I'm going to add a 0. So now the new number is 10. So 1 and 0 makes 10. So now 2 can go into 10 5 times. So now I divided. Now I need to multiply. So 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So I multiplied. Now S, I need to subtract minus, and 10 minus 10 is 0. So 1/2 as a decimal is 0.5. But now I want to make this into a percent. So to change 0.5 to a percent, so 0.5, the rule is to make any number a percent. We move the decimal 2 places to the right. So the decimal is here. We're going to go 1, 2, and rewrite the decimal. And in the space where we have this little hole, I'm going to put a 0. And at the end, we put the percent sign. So 1/2 as a decimal is 0.5. As a percent is 50%. Let's do another one. Let's do 3/4. So 3 over 4. We got to now rewrite it as a division problem. So 3 goes inside the divide box, which is the dividend, and 4 goes on the outside, which is the divisor. I'm going to write my D, M, S, B. So now divide. 4 goes into 3 0 times. I want to keep dividing. I'm going to add a decimal, bring that decimal up, then add a 0. So now the new number is 30. 4 can go into 30 7 times because 4 times 7 is 28, and 4 times 8 is 32. It's too big, so I have to use 7. So I divided, now I need to multiply. M, 7 times 4 is 28. 38 minus 20 is 2. Now I want to keep dividing. So what you typically want to do, or you'll typically be asked in problems like this, is to divide until you get to the hundredths place. So to get to the hundredths place, I would need to divide one more time because this number is 7/10. So if I get one more number here, that would be the hundredths. So I want to keep dividing. So since I want to keep dividing, I have to add a zero. Just like I added a zero here because I wanted to keep dividing. So, however, we don't add another decimal. We only add the decimal and bring it upstairs one time in the problem. So I'm going to bring down to zero. So now the new number is 20. So 20 divided by 4 is 5. So I divided. Next, I have to multiply. So 5 times 4 is 20. Now I need to subtract. 20 minus 20 is 0. So my answer is 0.75 or 75 hundredths. One more step. I want to change 75 hundredths to a percent. A percent is always out of 100. So 0.75. So I got to move the decimal over two places to the right. So one, uh, one, two. And I'm going to put my percent sign. So it's 75%. So 3/4 as a decimal is 0.75, and 3/4 as a percent is 75%. Let's do another one. Let's do 1 divided by 8, or 1 over 8. So I'm going to rewrite it. 1, 8, DMSB. So I'm going to divide. 8 can go into 1 0 times. So I'm going to add my decimal, bring it up. I'm going to add a 0 to keep dividing. So the new number is now 10. So I'm going to try to divide again. 8 goes into 10 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. So I multiplied. Now I need to subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. I want to keep dividing at least to the hundredths place. So I got to add a 0. Bring that 0 down. 8 into 20 is 2. So I divided. Now I need to multiply. 2 times 8 is 16. 20 minus 16 is 4. Now I could just stop here. However, I'm going to go one more place value. I'm going to go to the thousandths place. So I'm going to add another 0. Bring that 0 down. Now I can divide. So 8 can go into 40 5 times. So now I have to multiply. 5 times 8 is 40. Now I'm left with 0. So there's nothing left for me to do. So my answer is 0.125 or 125 thousandths. So I continued to divide because I knew I would get 0 as a final product. I wouldn't have any remainders. So if you know you're going to get 0, you can continue to divide. And sometimes the numbers, they don't end, they continue forever. And I'm going to show you that in the next example. But first, I want to change 125 thousandths into a decimal. So 0.125. So I have to move the decimal two places to the right. So 1, 2, then the percent. That's going to be 12.5%. So 1/8 as a decimal is 0.125, and as a percent is 12.5%. Sometimes you'll get a fraction that when you turn it into a decimal, it repeats. And we call this a repeating decimal. So let's say we have 1/6. So I'm going to rewrite this as 1, and the 6 goes there. All right, my DMSB, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So now I'm going to divide. 6 can go into 1 0 times. So add my decimal, bring it up, add a 0, get the new number. The new number is 10. 6 can go into 10 one time. So I divided. Now I need to multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. 10 minus 6 is 4. I want to keep dividing. So I'm going to add a 0. Bring the 0 down. Now I can divide. 6 goes into 40 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. So I multiplied. Now I need to subtract. 40 minus 36 is 4. I'm going to add another 0 to keep dividing. And you notice I have 40 again. If I keep going like this, 40 divided by 6, I'm going to get 6. Multiply, 6 times 6 is 36. I'm going to keep getting a 4. So the 6 is going to be, it's going to repeat. So we call this a repeating decimal. So when you get a repeating decimal, you're going to put a little line over the first number in the series of repeating numbers. They're all going to be 6. So the first 6, or if it's a 5, you put it over a 5. And that's our answer. So we could just write our answer as 0.16 like that. Now to change this into a decimal, so 0.166, I got to move the decimal over two places to the right. So 1, 2, percent sign, we get 16.6%. Let's look at 1/3. So when I make my divide box, I'm going to put the numerator inside of the divide box and the denominator outside. I'm going to write my DMSB, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. I'm going to make lines to help me out. So let's divide. So 3 can go into 1 0 times. So I want to keep dividing. Add a decimal. Bring that decimal up. Add a 0. Now the new number is 10. So now 3 can go into 10 3 times. So I divided. Now I need to multiply. 3 times 3 is 9. Now I need to subtract. Minus 10 minus 9 is 1. Now I want to keep dividing. So I'm going to add another 0. Bring that 0 down. So I'm seeing I'm getting 10 again. So this is going to repeat. If I were to continue, 3 into 3, 3 into 10, excuse me, is 9. 3 into 10 is 3. And then, because 3 times 3 is 9. So put the 3 there. Then 3 times 3 is 9. Then we subtract, we get 1 again. So this is also a repeating decimal. So I put the line over the first number that is repeating. So I could write this as 0 and write this as 0.3 repeating. Now, if I want to change this into a decimal, into a percent, because this is already a decimal. So 0.33, I write the whole answer out. So whenever you have, when you do a division problem and you want to change it to a decimal, you want to write it out a couple of numbers out behind the decimal. So at least until the hundreds place or the thousands place, depending on the level of specificity you want. So I'm going to move the decimal 2 places to the left. So I'm going to move it 1, 2. So our answer is 33%. And if I had moved the decimal out, if I had gone to the thousandth place, it would have been 33.3%. So it all depends on how specific you want your answer to be, will determine how much you're going to continue dividing. Okay, let's do another type of decimal. Let's do 1 over 7. So I'm going to put the 1 inside the divide box, the 7 outside. Make a couple of lines to keep my numbers in order. So my divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Okay, so we have 7 can go into 1 0 times. I can't, I want to continue dividing, so I'll put a decimal, bring it upstairs, add a 0. So now the new number is 10. 7 can go into 10 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. I want to keep dividing. Add a 0, bring that down. 7 goes into 30. Let's see, 7 times 5 is 35. That's too big, so I got to use 7 times 4, which is 28. And 4 times 7 is 28. I want to keep dividing. 30 minus 28 is 2. Add a 0, bring that 0 down. 7 goes into 20 2 times. 2 times 4 is 14. 20 minus 14 is 6. Add another 0. So this is what's called a non-repeating decimal. This number is going to go on forever. So you can just write up until the place value that you need. So I stopped at the thousands place. So for whatever place value you need to find, you stop there. So I get 0.142, and then I'm going to move the decimal 2 places to the right. So 1, 2, and so our answer is going to be 14.2% as a percent. So these are the types ways that you can divide. So you have the types of decimals, you have just a regular decimal, repeating decimal, and non-repeating decimal. Good luck.